You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Here's our Bloomer lookout camera looking northeast into Butte County. Alert California live. Very, very nice. Okay, clear and mild for tonight. Not as hot for tomorrow. Welcoming changes for the weekend, maybe even some mountain showers. Here's a quick look at our wind gusts. I don't really think they're even this bad, or they're just really not that frequent. So overall, winds are not that bad, and the winds we are getting, for the most part, out of the south, out of the delta, and that means more moisture getting pumped into the area. So for the most part, I know this says a little gusty by Thursday. I don't know that the winds will actually be that strong. We'll be a little breezy, but if you do see a 30-mile-per-hour gust, they're just really not too frequent at the moment. Here's our low temperatures. Those are starting to come down. Low to mid-60s. Remember, we stayed in the low to mid to upper 70s for a good portion of our latest heat wave. Not bad up there in Chester, dropping to 54. Bernie with a comfortable low of 58 degrees. Here's what we have. Basically around average again tomorrow. Reading a little bit warmer with temperatures around 101 degrees. Now, when you climb into the higher elevations, there's a little bit better relief, but still very much on the hot side till you get way up there. Alturas at 88 and Chester, up there as well at about 86 degrees. Okay, here's what we have. High pressure from the eastern Pacific, that's moving further towards the Gulf of Alaska once again. And then that high pressure down in the desert southwest, that's pulling away. So what does that mean? Less push down, cooler temperatures. We'll see the jet stream dropping down. We'll see that delta breeze pushing up from the south once again. That's all going to contribute to our cool down. And as low pressure kind of sets in by the weekend, we have a chance at some mountain showers. I'm going to go with about a 20% chance, but these low chances a couple of weeks ago, we saw those storms developing up there in those higher elevations. So we'll definitely keep an eye on those for the weekend. But the real big news, yes, we are seeing cooler temperatures. Look at that, even below average, down to around 90 after, again, temperatures between 104 and 107 for the last 5 days. And again, even further north in the North Valley, those temperatures coming down. But look, a week from now, looks like we start to heat back up again. But if you want to continue to cover our weather, go to our app, at the App Store, Action News Now. That'll be free with any Android and iPhone. So we are going to start to cool down some more, Alan.
All right, thanks, Howie. Baseball.